mean, Guna, what's your sort of take on the fact that you can have government laws and international rights, conventions, but
especially,
enforcement on the ground,
yes,
I guess?
In India, good laws, protective mechanisms, all sorts there. Commission on Child Rights and Protective thing. It should be implemented in a very stringent manner. The law should be implemented very correctly. That's the thing. Yeah. Respect of all things. When Dalit issue, especially in Indian context, is different from the children issue, different from other children. Poor children, this child labor, everything is there. But the children and Dalit family children, they suffer so much. Multi challenges and multi atrocities they face. Very easily they put into prostitution, very easily sexual abusement because of the living condition and no caring from the parents. So society and government should take the responsibility and more awareness should be given to the children. We need to take steps for that.
Marta, what do you think are the biggest obstacles as to why that's not happening, why that enforcement? I mean, there seems to be an agreement amongst the three of you that we might have the conventions, we might have the laws, but the enforcement is a problem. What's the biggest obstacle, do you think, to that actually?
Well, maybe using the case of Bangladesh is interesting because it is clear that even before the factory collapse, there was a movement, there were conversations between the different transnational corporations, the workers' movement, the Global Federation of Workers, and the garment industry in Bangladesh itself to try and set out some kind of standards and rules. But who was absent from that conversation was the government of Bangladesh. Right. And this relates directly to Justin's point about impunity. There's no amount of voluntary codes of conduct, of good standards and practices that can be put out there if there is no clear legislation and enforcement of the law in a way that will go, to the end to ensure that breaches to that agreed set of standards, which is a law, gets applied, and that those who are in breach get punished, and the people who are victims, and the children in particular who are victims, get appropriate reparation.